Terrifying trip on the day the world was supposed to end. Yo, what's up? It's someone that's someone, and welcome back to today's report. Today's report was sent in by Cody, and he also put it on Reddit. When this happened, September 27th, 2016, the substances used, LSD and cannabis, at a dose of an estimated 400 micrograms, gender, male, and the setting, at his friend's house, within a group of 7. Alright, so welcome back to another acid trip. This one mostly being a bad trip. Cody here researches a possible end of the world date determined by Christianity, and while he is aware of this, he simply decides to go hang out with some friends and smoke like normal. But Faye would have other plans this day, as an acid plug they haven't heard from in months pops up, and other certain factors turns this into a completely life-changing experience. It wasn't the end of the world physically, but it was the end of one world for Cody, the end of the world of a life he once knew, as this trip brings him on a different path. You'll just see how things unfold. I'm sure you'll enjoy this one, so without further ado, let's dive right into this. Love the videos. You're not a no one, winky face. Much love, and my YouTube is Light717. A shout out would be cool, but not needed, haha. Peace out. Terrifying awakening LSD trip on the day the world was supposed to end. September 27th, 2016. I was thinking a lot recently about my previous LSD experiences, and man, this one trip was the most tripped out I've ever been in my life. It was on September 27th of 2016, the day the world was supposed to end according to certain parts of the Bible. All I've been doing is researching this for the past weeks prior to this trip, and I was convinced it was happening. So the day comes, and I plan to go hang with the homies, and just chill and smoke weed, the norm. I go over there, and we're all hitting blunts, and my friend gets a call from this guy we haven't heard from in months. He says he's got L, which he claimed was double dosed with 200 micrograms total. So he comes, and we get the pack. Beautiful water art that was, and we all took doses. I took 2 200 microgram tabs, and my other friend did as well, but everyone else took 1. We wait 45 minutes, and shit gets real super quick. Trip starts, smiley face. So we are tripping with 7 people at my friend's house, which was very nice, and I did not know 3 of them. So my mind was racing, wanting to get to know these people. And I'm going all in deep with shit, and they start taking offense to it, I thought. They had never done acid before this day, so they did not get the concept of tripping balls quite yet. The vibe changed instantly after this, and I was purely uncomfortable. I was seeing their faces melt before my eyes, and boom. My friend threw a crackhead lighter on the ground to make it blow up, and when it did, we were all scared as shit. We did not know what the fuck was going on at this point. Everyone started entering this panicky mode, where it was purely uncomfortable. I started tripping about if these people are really my friends, and if I even want to know them. Just bad vibes everywhere from everyone. Even my real friends were practically my worst enemies. I never knew I could think all my friends are fake, and I literally had evidence in my brain that these motherfuckers were losers, thinking they used me for things, and so on. I remember vividly in my other trips, the connection between me and my friends was insane. I've never felt more love, but this trip was pure hell. It made me realize that all my friends are not actually my friends. At this point, it's almost 12 in the morning, and so much bad shit has been happening the whole trip. Conversation was terrible, and just nothing was flowing. All of us were sitting in a smoke circle, and we started taking long rips. And this was a terrible idea for all of us. It's hard to explain this, but I will try my best. Smiley face. We would all be talking to someone, and a different person I wasn't even talking to was answering the things I asked. This was happening to everyone in the whole group. We were literally stuck in a loop of talking nonsense to each other, and we all knew this was happening. No matter what we did, we could not stop tripping. The whole group was having a single conversation at once. Everyone was talking and responding instantly to something they could not even hear, because everyone was yelling nonsense that only we understood. At exactly 12 a.m. in the morning, all the confusion and insanity stopped instantly, and all I can see in my vision was, "The world is ending," in text with yellow background behind it. I could not stop looking at this, and then my friend screamed, "The world is ending!" I'm Christian, right? All my friends are not. I kid you not that God told me to save my friends before the world was going to end. By that he meant to get them to join the good side before we died. And as I think that, my vision comes back and I see all my friends in pure insanity losing their minds. And I think that I'm supposed to turn all these people into Christians while I'm tripping balls. Everyone was having the exact same trip, except they were not awakened by it after I started to try and convince these people that they must join me or perish forever in hell. Sounds rude, but that's what I thought I had to do at the time to save me and my friends. None of them wanted to join me, and boom, insanity turned into deep dark depression instantly. That's all that was surrounding this whole group. After I entered the countdown from pure insanity, I just walked up the stairs by myself, away from all these people. I couldn't handle how shitty life actually is, and it broke my brain forever. To this day, this traumatized me and awakened me to not want to touch drugs or hang with anyone. I only had peace on my own. All I needed was my family, and that's what all really matters at the end. I was done with it. I was so sad to see that all my friends were losers. No drive or purpose it seems sometimes with these people. Just drugs as their happiness, I thought. I did not speak with these people for a good 2 weeks before rethinking my whole life. It hurt for me not to hang with them, but I was doing it for me. It felt right, but eventually I hung out with them again, and boom, we still talk to this day, and I still have that vision I saw of them permanently in my brain. I like them, but they need to think about their future and not just drugs. Sometimes I can't even tell if they want me or drugs. But I went back to my ways with hanging with them, and even tried to talk some life and motivation into them. It didn't work. I liked them a lot, but I also disliked them a lot more. That was my experience with insanity. Let me know if you had a similar experience before. This was by far the most awakened to life and most motivating thing that has ever happened to me. I do and don't like it. Make sure you take this with real people, because that is pure bliss.